Cats are hard to draw, and here is the proof. Check out this perfectly rendered artwork, and then the cat. And here are some more examples of ugly cat paintings. You can paint impressive landscapes, sophisticated portraits, but when it comes to cats, you are a newbie who has to start from scratch. In this video, I'll be spending an entire week learning how to draw cats because they are adorable and the best creatures ever. I've done some research and found amazing learning resources like tutorials, articles, references, videos. The best part? About 90% of them are free. I will be sharing all the links in the description so you can learn how to draw cats too. I will start with this before painting, and then after 7 days I will repaint the same cat with all this valuable and fresh knowledge. I'm so curious to compare the paintings and see how much I can improve in just 1 week. Hello everyone, my name is Kate. Welcome to the new video and let's get started. I love the idea that you can learn anything online. And in many cases, you don't even need to buy a course or anything. For this challenge, I created a list of tutorials and practices, starting from the basics and progressing to more complicated and intricate things. I'll be sharing all the insights and tips I find helpful along the way. I believe my study plan is awesome. It has structure and variety, and which I think are the keys for successful learning. Today I'm using my go-to gouache palette, HIMI 24 colors. Initially I wanted to limit my painting time to 1 hour, but I ended up working on it for 3 hours. So here's my before painting, and I should have gone for gentler and softer transitions, maybe more color variety on the cat. Let's begin the learning process. I found an amazing, super helpful and underrated YouTube channel called Papaleo. It took me a while to find it because unfortunately YouTube doesn't promote this content much. The channel has 3 videos covering different aspects of drawing cats. Sometimes there is a treasure trove of content if you scroll down to the less popular videos. And here are some insights from these videos. It's super helpful to refer to cat anatomy schemes while drawing. Cats can be broken down into simple shapes like squares and circles. Practice quick sketching using references. Cat's legs form a Z pattern and consist of 4 parts. Cats have prominent scapulas, which are important to depict. It seriously feels like with every new sketch I'm getting closer to understanding how all these forms interact. You know that feeling when you are excited to start something new, like making a promise to go to the gym regularly, and you feel so motivated and inspired? That's exactly how I feel about this challenge. I'm taking full advantage of this energy and trying to draw as much as possible. I just hope I won't lose this feeling over the next week. It's day 2, and today I'm going to draw cats following step-by-step tutorials I found on Pinterest. You can find the link in the description. You know why I love these kind of tutorials? Because I can learn while watching TV shows in the background. I'm currently watching Sex and the City. My mom watched it when I was a kid, and now it's my turn. Here's what I learned from today's drawing session. You need to understand how each feature transforms in perspective and from different angles. So it's helpful to practice drawing each feature like a nose or eyes from various viewpoints. A cat's tail is an extension of the spine, so it follows the gesture of the body. When I follow tutorials, I pay attention to the artist's technique. I observe where they use sharp, acute shapes and where they use soft, rounded curves. Then I consider how these choices contribute to the overall impression of the drawing and how can I incorporate some of these techniques into my own future works. I found an amazing book with great explanation and sketches. I'm seriously considering buying it, but the only thing that stops me is that I already have so many art books that I haven't read yet, and it makes me feel guilty buying more. I'll leave a link to the book in the description as well. I ended up drawing more than I planned for today, and that's super exciting. That's it for today. By the way, let me know in the comments if you like this type of videos and challenges and what you think I should record next. On the third day, I started by finishing the painting from yesterday. It is far from the original painting, but I'm quite happy with the result. Today's focus is on fur, color and tips for painting better pet portrait. I don't usually aim for hyper-realistic pictures and painting each individual hair, so I want to learn how to simplify fur while still making it look good. I found some great videos explaining these topics, and this time I had more options since I wasn't just searching for how to draw cat fur tutorials. I am interested in fur in general, so here is a cow. Even if I watch a short 5 to 10 minutes tutorial with explanations, I try to apply the knowledge right away. Listening to the correct way of doing something is one thing, and actually doing something yourself is completely different. So I take notes or paint along with the artists. And here is day 3 tips. It's best to use references with a distinct light source. When painting fur, don't use the same brushstrokes. You need to vary shapes and spacing. Paint white fur, use a darker background because anything looks dark next to a white background. Here is a quick reminder. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for supporting my content. On day 4, I'm dedicating my time to copying other artists' paintings. I'll share links to their social media pages so you can check out more of their fabulous artwork. For today's session, I picked artworks in different styles. I love how these artists manipulate forms, exaggerate features, and play with colors. I'm a big fan of these techniques. My goal is to analyze their painting methods and render my own copies in the same way. I find this practice both valuable and fun, though it's quite time consuming. Instead of sketching dozens of cats, I spent the entire evening painting just 3. But I love how they turned out, and I'm curious to know if you've copied artists' works and how helpful do you find it? It's day 5 and I decided to gather some inspiration at a cat cafe. I'm going to take photos for references and, of course, pet the cats. Every time I come here, 30 minutes fly by in what it feels like a moment. I just love being surrounded by cats. I ended up with more than enough references, so I headed to another cafe to drink coffee and warm up with some super quick sketches, about 5 to 7 minutes each. It's not enough time to capture a likeness or create super clean and dynamic lines, but the goal is to capture the gesture and get the proportions right. Here's some more of my detailed sketches, and I'm feeling so productive for the day 5, and the sketches are definitely getting better. The last 2 days before the final painting, I want to dedicate entirely to gouache. I feel like I've spent enough time on sketches and now I need to focus on realistically depicting fur and color. My plan is to watch some YouTube videos on the painting process and then once again copy the works of other artists. I found some amazing art channels and one of them is Sarah Holiday. She talks a lot about color choices and oil painting techniques, so I highly recommend checking her YouTube channel and the link in the description. Here I'm rejuvenating my gouache palette. I simply sprinkle some water on it and mix it. I find this process so relaxing and satisfying. Tips from day 6. Get the eyes right. Eyes play a key role in pet portraits. Decide on your color palette first and stick to it. Choose harmonious colors and stick to it. A painterly effect looks great on pet portraits, so apply bold, visible brushstrokes. And the last tip, mix highly rendered areas with looser, more undefined brushstrokes. It's the final day of my learning challenge and I'm starting to feel a little nervous. It's like I have an exam tomorrow that I need to pass. So today I'm putting an extra effort to prepare. With everything I learned over the past 6 days in mind, I am painting some more cats. It's definitely challenging, but this step is necessary. You really improve when you actively use your knowledge and it finally settles in and becomes a part of you. For today's session, I chose different references to practice various poses, colors, and techniques. I'm wondering how many cats I've drawn over the past week. I guess about 40 to 50. Well, today was another productive day that is definitely contributed to my drawing progress. Hello! Today is the day I check the progress I have made in 7 days. I haven't seen my earlier painting in a week, so I have actually forgotten what it looks like. I can't wait to see them side by side. What do you think about this challenge, and is 7 days enough to learn and improve at drawing? I think it's enough time to see some progress, but not like after a year in art school, of course. But remember, I just used resources that are available to everyone, and I stayed consistent and determined. Actually, I didn't get tired of painting cats, so I plan to keep going. Maybe not at this pace, but I will definitely carve out some time each week for cat sketching. And I keep thinking about that book in my shopping cart. I'm sure I'll end up buying it. Finally, the challenge is officially done. Here's the kitty, and let's put them side by side and compare. What I see here is a huge difference. Do you agree? Everything is better, from the sketch to the colors and the overall appearance and atmosphere. Is it just a coincidence or the result of a 7-day challenge? Thank you very much for watching my video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.